Alright, so hey everyone, and welcome back to the Untapped Frontier League. I am your tournament organizer, Kevin Handlin. I go by Skyburial, and I am also competing in the league. Joining me a little bit later will be Matt McTavish. And today we've got Noah and Clayton up. Noah will be your top player, going as M as in Mank, and then Clayton will be our bottom player here. And he goes by C²08. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let our players know that they are good to start. I'm just going to have Noah reveal his hand really quick. Thanks for your patience in my co-host, folks. He did run into traffic, so apologies. Okay, so we've got our opening hands for these two players, and it looks like we have Stoke the Flames, Shock, and 2 Firebrand Archers for Noah here, and then our competitor Clayton is on Mono Black Eldrazi. He's on the play, and he has kept a hand of Fatal Push, Thought-Knot Seer, Endless One, and 4 lands. The most important part of these lands is that they can be both colorless or black sources, and he has a good mix of both. Alright, so it looks like both players have gone land go for their opening turns. And it looks like I'll actually be joined by our friend Taylor, who is a more frequent caster. He's a little unwell, so he might be a bit more quiet than usual. Alright, so we see a black fetch, or rather a swamp fetch, come in from Clayton, and he draws a Bearer of Silence, which will probably be coming in on turn 4, I imagine, or later. But he might just play the... Oh, no, he does run out his Bearer of Silence here. And it looks like Noah is going to play his Shock. Does he go face? No. So Noah does direct the Shock at the Bearer of Silence, deciding to opt to be the control in this particular instance. And we'll probably see a Firebrand Archer come down here. Yep. Wonderful. So Firebrand Archer will allow Noah to play a Stoke the Flames or another Firebrand Archer next turn. Alright, and we probably see an Endless One come down here on 3. Yep. Wonderful. Alright, so Noah draws a Thermo Alchemist. That's really interesting. We might see the Endless One get stoked here, or we might see just a pass of the turn, or we also might see the Thermo Alchemist come down, so anything can happen here. And it looks like we will see either a Thermo Alchemist or a Firebrand Archer. Yep, and we do see the Firebrand Archer, or rather the Thermo Alchemist, come down. Okay, I'm going to take a moment to pause the stream and set things up with our co-host here. Okay, cool. Thanks for your patience, everyone. And we're back after that short delay, and I am now joined by Taylor.
Yo, what up, stream?
You doing all right, Taylor? Your voice heal up all right?
What's that?
Did your voice heal up all right?
Yeah, sounds like it. Seems like it at least.
Okay, cool. So basically, to catch you up, right now we are in combat during Clayton's or C Squared's turn, and he has yet to declare attackers.
Okay.
Cool. So I'll let the guys know that they can start.
So this is Clayton's turn 4 and Noah's turn 3?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so both of them have played a land every turn. Alright, so it looks like Noah just takes the damage.
So this double stoke's gonna be really good for Noah.
Oh, yeah?
Even though Clayton's gonna nab a stoke here, he's still gonna remove that Thought-Knot Seer and get another card out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And if that's another burn spell, that's going to be a lot of gas for Noah because he's going to be able to untap his Thermo Alchemist and get a lot of heat in here.
Yeah. Definitely. Worth noting, though, the Thermo Alchemist doesn't interact with Convoke super well.
It doesn't? Does it not
Because you
untap
attack
on
it.
cast? I do believe it
Well, you
untaps
can
on
tap
cast.
it to deal damage, and then untap it on the cast, and then deal another.
Oh,
but
right. Yep, you're correct. Yeah. Cool, so it looks like he does go correctly, I think, for a Stoke. And, alright, Noah has learned from watching streams that he needs to unreveal. That's pretty great. Alright, cool. So if you're Noah, what do you do here? Do you just hardcast the... Ooh! This is really good.
yeah, then you just convoke the 2 Firebrand Archers and get rid of the Thought-Knot Seer.
Yeah, absolutely. So good. Alright, so it looks like Clayton just drew a Spatial Contortion. So plenty of removal in hand for these 2 drops. And he can hit any of them with either of his removal spells, so it's hard to say who's in the driver's seat here. What are you thinking, Taylor?
You know, I really gotta favor Clayton here.
I
just
agree.
the fact that the burn deck is already on top deck mode, and he's still at 19 life.
Granted, he can get an extra draw off of that Thought-Knots here, so...
Okay, that's kind of interesting. Noah just elected to take the 4 from the Thought-Knot Seer instead of killing it in combat.
I kind of like that, actually, because he can deal 4 damage with the Stoke if he wants to, and another 2 off of the Thermo Alchemist, so he definitely still has room to catch up, provided that that Clayton doesn't have the removal that he does have, so...
Yeah, he's gonna be able to get in for at least 8 with the Thermal Alchemist and the Firebrand Archers.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna see some fire come out at the end of the turn here. And let's see where this Stoke the Flames gets directed. The
If
one...
he didn't kill a Thought-Knot in combat, I gotta imagine he's gotta be on the plan to go face. I get that. I don't think you're gonna win a match if you're grinding out this Eldrazi deck.
Alright, so we see Clayton hold priority.
You know, there's not really a way you can get out of this. Or out of damage, rather. Like, you can still kill the creatures, but...
Yeah, he could. So we'll probably see a Stoke in response and then a Spatial Contortion in response to something else. Alright, so here's a cast trigger, so he does get to untap Thermo Alchemist. Alright, and now he has to declare a target. Oh, just goes face. Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's the route you have to go if you're not going to try to grind out this Thought-Knot Seer.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and a Contortion. Okay.
But this game looks pretty over.
Yeah,
from my view.
I think Clayton's got it pretty well locked up. He's got a 2-turn clock assembled. I can't think of many live draws that Noah has to get through this one.
I don't know. I just got to go like Stoke, and even that won't be enough.
Yeah, definitely not. If you were in Noah's seat, would you have stoked the Thought-Knot Seer to scale the clock down a little bit?
I think so, but at the same time, I don't know how far that's going to get you in the match, because then you're kind of just playing not to lose.
Right. Yeah, most definitely. It doesn't seem very proactive. All right, well, Monastery Swiftspear off the top. And I guess Noah can bluff that he has burn here. But not if he attacks. So I guess we're just counting on some sort of god draw, but at the same time, and if near deadlands can take out one of these creatures. So, and then the Blighted Fen in hand for Clayton can... Oh, and a Thought-Knot Seer off the top. Yeah, I think this game's pretty well sealed up.
Yeah. I don't see how Noah gets out of this.
I don't either.
Well, okay, I was about to say not attacking with Endless One might be a way for him to get
Right, yeah. Conservative attacks. I definitely agree with this attack, by the way. Clayton is absolutely on the beatdown here.
Looks like he's firing off the Thought-Knot Seer.
Yep. So he's going to see the land.
Is there anything Noah can draw?
I do not think so. Taking a look here. Yeah, he doesn't have anything big enough to really... Oh, he's got a Chandra. But he did not draw it. So, yeah. Noah does have 2 Chandra, Torch of Defiance in the main board, and another 2 in the sideboard. So...
Yeah, he's just dead on board here.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, so it looks like we get a handshake and Noah concedes here. So what do you see the sideboard plan being for both of these decks? I know that Noah has mentioned that he wants to bring in his Smash to Smithereens.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think you're going to outgrind this Eldrazi deck. I think that your best chance of winning against it is just going to be aggro. So I'd bring in Hazarets. Maybe more Chandras.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe double Chandra, double Hazaret, or one of each.
Yeah, I like the 2 of each plan, personally.
Yeah, and then I think a Harsh Mentor actually might be good because there are so many lands that Clayton plays that he wants to activate, and so taking 2 from those could be pretty effective.
As well as the Smuggler's Copter, Ghostfire Blades. I think he's running Hangerback Walker. Yeah, Hangerback Walker.
Yep, most definitely, yep. Yeah, I actually really like Harsh Mentor in this matchup.
Yeah, it seems really good. But then from Clayton's side, he can bring in some Reality Smashers.
Oh,
or
yeah.
removal if he wants.
He can go bigger if he wants to.
Dresses.
Yep.
Collective Brutality is going to be really good.
Collective Brutality is such a beating against Mono Red Burn.
All 3 of those modes are so good against that deck.
Yeah, you usually end up blanking 2 cards in your opponent's hand, so it's really, really effective. All right, so it looks as though both of our players are set about sideboarding still. Who do you think is favored going into game 2?
Well, I missed the early turns of game 1, but based on how it turned out, the fact that Clayton was that far ahead toward the end of the game, and to me, his sideboard plan looks even better.
Yeah.
I've got to favor him.
Black does have amazing sideboard options.
Yeah, he sided in 9 cards.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty impressive.
So I gotta imagine he took out Hangerback Walkers, maybe Bearer of Silence or Ghostfire Blade, something like that.
All right, so it looks like Noah did bring in his Harsh Mentor. So, and he got it on the draw. So, on his opening hand, rather. And we see an Incendiary Flow here as well. Was that in the main board? Yeah, it looks like he does have 4 Incendiary Flow main.
So we see in Clayton's hand, he also has 2 of those creatures that we were talking about with Harsh Mentor.
Yep, absolutely.
Walker and,
multiple lands. Multiple lands that he wants to activate. And it doesn't look like, I mean, other than the Walking Ballista, it doesn't look as though he has a quick way to get rid of this Harsh Mentor. So I think this is a stone cold keep from Noah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of burn. He has both Harsh Mentor and the Firebrand Archer, which are both going to be really good.
Excellent. So land go. Classic burn play.
How do you feel about that keep from Clayton?
I don't know about it. Well, it paid off. So
yeah.
Clayton just drew his best card in the matchup. And we see.
If Noah just gets Harsh Mentor out there, he'll get really punished.
He will. Yeah. Amazing top deck there. And it looks like Noah did bring in the smash.
And it looks like it's also going to work out for him this game.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
Something I experienced with Clayton before was that he would take out a lot of his artifacts, expecting artifact removal. So I was kind of expecting that to happen this game.
Interesting. So Noah plays conservatively here, does not give the Harsh Mentor to Clayton. Maybe trying to get a Collective Brutality to come out early?
Maybe so. Although I gotta imagine Clayton's gonna fire off a Warping Whale over the Collective Brutality.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Well, maybe not.
I mean, he takes 1 damage either way. Oh wait, he wouldn't take damage from a Warping Whale. Maybe he just puts down a threat?
We could see that.
Okay, we see some damage happen, so it's, yeah, here comes the, oh man. Noah is getting some payoffs here.
So, probably -2, and discard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
What do you want to take here?
Okay, so he decides to duress. That's interesting. I would probably want to take a Lightning Strike here.
I'm tempted to say Smash to Smithereens because it's essentially the same as Lightning Strike with upside.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe take the Smash.
A lot of choices here.
Yeah, it's a tough decision. I mean, he's got 4 spells to choose from, so... And he's probably not too happy about seeing that Harsh Mentor in the hand. He takes Incendiary Flow. That's really interesting. That would actually be my last choice out of all of these.
Yeah.
Sorcery Speed and Exiles something. Not really how Noah's been playing so far.
I mean, I guess it stops your Hangerback Walker from making any tokens, but Smash to Smithereens still just gets rid of it and burns you.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, another land off the top from Noah. Probably pretty happy to see that, actually.
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah, because now he can cast his Stoke.
Well, he has Exquisite Firecraft.
well,
yeah, same thing.
Spatial Contortion coming out from, or off the top from Clayton. So that's a good answer to Harsh Mentor.
I would just fire this off main phase if I were Clayton.
Yeah, absolutely. That seems correct. Ooh, he decides to play a Hangerback Walker. Interesting choice. And take 2?
That's very interesting.
That is very interesting. I guess he decided that he needs to start amassing threats. Another land off the top from Noah. Probably not as happy about that one, but at least now he can hardcast his Stoke the Flames if he... I was incorrect. I called it a Stoke the Flames, but it's actually an Exquisite Firecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm still happy to see a land here as long as I don't see the 5th land.
Yeah, because now he can double spell, so...
Smash here?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Noah has gotten a lot of value off of this Harsh Mentor already.
Yeah, I think I just want to remove that immediately.
Yeah, if I'm in Clayton's seat, that's public. I'm an enemy number 1 right now. That's the thing I wanted to see come in the least.
For sure.
Especially with all my Hangerback Walkers, all my Walking Ballistas, and both in hand. Like, that's just bad news bears. Blocks with both Thopters, gives him the choice of taking out a Thopter. He Lightning Strikes a Thopter.
Okay, I actually like this on Clayton.
Yeah, I do too. I think that paid off. Because now he can Spatial Contortion the Harsh Mentor, and Noah is top decking for glory at that point.
And with a Harsh Mentor gone, your Walking Blitz is going to start getting out of hand pretty fast.
I imagine that Noah did bring in some of the big bads here, so we still do have some live top decks coming from Noah, possibly. Alright, so Spatial Contortion main. And then I imagine he follows it up with a Walking Ballista on 1.
That's what I would do for sure.
And then I think both players are going for top deck glory. Oh, he does not follow up with the Walking Ballista. That's interesting.
So Noah's got 7 points of burn in his hand.
He does, but Clayton has a counter spell for the... Clayton has a counter spell for that, so... the only spell that he would be able to play, so...
Yeah.
So if you're Clayton here, do you just keep playing conservatively and leave up the Warping Whale every turn? It looks like not.
If he did it last turn, I feel like he would do it this turn, but I don't know why. I don't know what changes here.
Excellent play coming out from Clayton. Alright, so it looks like we're going to see 3 to the face. But that definitely still puts Noah in the lead. What do you think about the choice of bringing in the Exquisite Firecraft? I guess it does hit Thought-Knots here. Ooh, Reality Smasher off the top. At just the right time, too.
Man, this Reality Smasher is going to get in so much damage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 6? Wow. That was a huge play. Alright, and Chandra off the top. That is a live draw for Noah. That is one of the things he wanted to see. However, he can't double spell if he casts her this turn, but he can do a number of things.
So if I'm Clayton and I know that he has an Exquisite Firecraft in hand, I'm just going to attack Noah directly with a Reality Smasher.
I think so too.
Warping Whale.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's correct. Oof. Man, it is not looking good. Oh, he decides to attack Chandra. That's pretty interesting.
Probably the safer play.
Yeah, most definitely. But he could draw a second one. Nope. Third Exquisite Firecraft. Yeah, I think that's probably game.
Yeah, you just go face with all of these if you're Noah, but it's not enough.
Even if he draws a fifth land, I don't think that there's any combination of burn in his deck that can win him the game at this point.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that would.
Yeah, I think Clayton's got it locked up. All right. Interesting.
Why do you make this 1/1 if you're Clayton?
It's curious. I'm not sure either.
I guess it's a 2/2 with Ruins of Oran Reef, but it's not really advancing your clock.
Maybe
it probably won't matter here.
Banking on a Ghost Fireblade next turn, just to seal it up in a shorter amount of turns.
Yeah, sure, I can see that.
I mean, I think he's just styling at this point. He knows he's got the game locked up, so.
Through a lot of lands too.
Yeah, absolutely. But he did have the God draws. He could have bluffed some interaction there, even. Yep, that's going to be game. But at least we'll get him down to 4. Okay.
That's going to move Clayton up to 2-0, right?
Correct. That sets Clayton at 2-0. And I think it's good for this team either way. Both members of the Trice Boys, so also original members of the Cockatrice League. And yeah, I don't think either of them were thrilled to be paired up against their teammate, but they put on a good show either way.
Better to do it earlier in the tournament than later, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. This way they're not going to get paired up at the top tables should they reach there later in the tournament. So yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And I'm glad that our team got to do the same as well. We've both we've had 2 players paired against each other, or 4 players paired against each other in round 2. So it's good to know that they won't have to prevent each other from making cut in the later rounds of the tournament for sure.
Definitely.
All right, cool. Well, I think that will be our stream, folks. Remember to subscribe, and the video will actually be rehosted on our YouTube. That's Magic: The Final Frontier on YouTube, and we also have our Twitch channel. We would love if you would subscribe to MTG Final Frontier here, and you can follow us on Twitter at MTG Final Frontier.
Twitter's actually just MTG Frontier.
Oh,
but
thanks for correcting me on that.
Follow us there.
Cool. All right. Well, any final words from you, Taylor?
I don't think so. Just keep watching our streams, keep watching the tournament. It's been exciting so far.
Yeah, this has been really, really fun, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament for sure.
All right, cool. Well,